Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from Animatch, and yes, I'm back with another SKMEI watch review. Okay, so this time the watch in question is this SKMEI 1220, a very clear homage to the Casio AQ230, although there is a little bit details that is a bit of there are a few little things that is different compared to that particular watch, but yeah, we will go through that later. All right, so before we do that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I don't have anything on my left wrist, but I do have my Honor Band 3 on this newly purchased aftermarket strap that I've got from AliExpress. So I will do a review for this particular straps later on, so stay tuned. Alright, so let's get back to the watch itself. So this is SKMEI 1220, right? So damn, you know what, this is, like I mentioned just now, this is an homage to the AQ230. So that particular watch cost about $20 US dollars. So this one, however, cost me about $7 US dollars, shipped all the way from China to Malaysia, right? So, and you know what, upfront I will say this is a much better watch compared to that Casio, right? So that is going to touch a few feathers. Maybe some people will hate me for saying that, but you know what, there are a few things that I think you will find much more interesting compared to the original thing. Okay, so let's do the dimension check. So let's take out this brass caliper of mine. So this one, the width is about 34 millimeters. The lug to lug is about, right, I just put it into frame. Lug to lug is about 43.5 millimeters, and the thickness, right, the thickness is about, let's see, that is about 11.5 meters. So just a nice size, a vintage style size that you could find on the market today. So for me, it's just nice. So you can see how it looks on my 6.75 inch wrist. For me, it is a nice size, right? So you could use it as a dress watch if people don't really care about the model. So you can see that blue dial, wow, that blue dial for me makes it looks much more than it really is, right? So that is point number one, right? So I've checked the AQ230 line. I couldn't find any blue dial. At least that is in the Malaysian market. I'm not really sure if in the Japanese market or in other market as well, if the Casio has a blue dial on that particular line. But yeah, the first thing that I really love about this SKMEI 1220 is that blue dial, right? So that's one thing. Right, number two. Normally for those cheap Casios, the case is made out of resin and it is plated. So that's normally the case with the Casios, but on this one, this is a brass case, and of course it is also plated, but it is a brass case, so that gives the watch a heft to it. So you can see that if I take this one off from the strap, so you can see just by the watch head itself, it will weigh at about 41 grams, right? Maybe you can't see it, so that is about 41 grams. So it, of course, it came with this man, hideous, not hideous, the appearance is really nice, but you know what, when you put it, it's a hair puller, so I don't really want to use it, and it's really noisy bracelet. So when you put that together, that will give you about 100 grams, right? 100 grams of a watch, which that costs just $7, right? So that's insane value, man. Right, anyway, so it has that weight, and it gives I would say, if something is way it has a weight, it kind of gives that more expensive feeling, right? So yeah, that is what I felt about the watch. Okay, so that's number two. Number three, what do I like about this watch is that compared to other, let's just compared to the original AQ230. So this thing has 4 buttons. All right, so this one adjusts the analog hand here. This one is the reset button, and this one is the mode button, and this one is a light button. On the original AQ230, it has 2 buttons here and 1 button here, and annoyingly the button is not even centered to the watch. It's like here, because it's at this 3 o'clock of the analog dial. So when you look at just the case, so that button seems a bit off, in my opinion, right? So this one, however, it has 4 buttons, and for me it looks much more symmetrical to as the design itself, right? So yeah, that is number 3, the reason that I like this one compared to the original Casio AQ230, right? So of course, the function wise, so this is, of course, we have the analog dial on top here, so you can adjust it by using this button here. So I don't really want to do that, because you know what, I don't really want to mess up the setting, but you know what, just press the button. Okay, so you press it a bit, so it moves a bit. So if you press it longer, and it will go round and round and round and round and round until you push the button and stop, right? So that's number 1. Number 2 is you can of course use this mode button here on the, let's just say A, B, C, D, right? So this B button here, you have this time display here, you have dates and day, right? So today is the 30th of December and it is on Monday. And you have alarm here, although display is a wee bit tiny, but it is still usable. And you have a dual time, right? So dual time, you can set up a different time zone at this mode, and you have a stopwatch, right? So you don't have timer, however. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so how you want to set it? So on this mode, so you can just push this button here, and boom, you can adjust the second here. I think it's this one. Yep, you can adjust the nope, not this one. Oh, yeah, it's okay. You can adjust was it this one? No. Yeah, you can adjust the time, you can adjust the minute, and you can adjust is it 24 hours, and yeah, that's it. And on this mode you can of course adjust the setting of the month and date. I don't want to do it. Oh no, yeah, I've done it anyways. So today is, yep, okay, so just push this button again and we are good to go. And of course we have this alarm setting. I don't really want to change that thing. And you have the dual time setting. Okay, so although this watch on the website says that it is a dual time function, but you could actually set a third time zone here, because you know what, if let's say this is your home time, right? So this is your home time, so this is your current time. So if let's say you are in somewhere else in the other part of the world that is 4:14 p.m, well, it's not going to be that. Let's just say in a time zone you are at 4:15, and yet your home time is 3:09 p.m, and you can of course track another time zone using this dual time function. So you have three time zone on this particular very cheap watch. All right, so what else that I would like to say about this watch? So it has loom, right? But you know what, the loom is just on this display, so let's just show it how it looks on this. Let's just see how it looks, right? So you just push this button here, and yeah, you can see typical to SKMEI loom. It is very bright, so that's really nice. All right, so what else did I want to talk about? So I forgot to show you the comparison between the original thing with this one, so let's just check it out. So this is the AQ230, so you can see the difference between this watch We have, of course, the Casio has this Casio quartz written at the logo, and the display is a bit different, and the bracelet is also a bit different, right? So this is, I think, a great option if you want to go with this style of watch. But you know what, for the function, for the case, like I mentioned just now, for the functionality, the case design, or the case heft, and of course the case design, and also the case heft, and also this superb looking sunray blue dial, I think for just $7, this is a great option if you don't want to spend $20 for that particular AQ230. Okay, so yeah, that's it. This is the first time ever that I've recommended an homage over the original thing. So yeah, let's just say that's just my opinion, guys. So if you guys think otherwise, please go ahead and give your comments down below. So if you like this kind of videos and you would like to see more future video reviews such as this one, so please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and of course don't forget to push the bell notification twice so that you won't miss any of my video reviews. And guys, please give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you think that the Casio is definitely much better than the SKMEI. Alright, so until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.